The Revolution Within, 1774-1783. The War of American Independence. First Continental Congress, September-October 1774. Battles of Lexington and Concord, April 19, 1775. Second Continental Congress, 1775-1781. Benjamin Franklin, George Washington, Common Sense, January 10, 1776. Declaration of Independence, July 4, 1776. The Treaty of Paris, 1783. The First Continental Congress, Sept. October, 1774. Except for Georgia, representatives from each colony met in Philadelphia to discuss their united response to the Intolerable Acts. The objectives of the Congress were to identify the rights of the colonies, then convince Britain to respect those rights. Reconciliation, not independence, was the object of the Congress. First-time colonists and British troops militarily attack each other. Village of Lexington suspected of housing John Hancock and Samuel Adams, the two most wanted men by the royal authorities of Boston.At Lexington was the shot heard around the world. Battles of Lexington and Concord, April 19, 1775. Town of Concord recently hosted the illegal Provincial Congress and was thought to harbor a rich cache of arms. Minutemen drove the British expedition back to Boston and laid siege to the town. Colonists received a tremendous boost in morale by embarrassing the British. The Second Continental Congress, 1775-1781. The Continental Congress reconvened May 10, 1775. Until it was dissolved on March 1, 1781, Congress acted as the national government of what was to become the United States of America. Congress sent an Olive Branch Petition to King George III requesting reconciliation. While asking the king for a restoration of friendly relations, Congress authorized the Continental Army, printing colonial currency, and establishing a committee to conduct foreign relations. In October 1775, the Royal Navy laid siege, burning ships and destroying the town to Falmouth, Maine, today's Portland. The Congress responded by founding the Continental Navy. Raising a militia, the Continental Army, was technically within colonial rights, but forming a navy was an act of treason. The Second Continental Congress, 1775-1781. Continental Army frequently faced shortages of food, clothing, tents, and other military supplies throughout the war due to inadequate administrative procedures, scarcity of money and the failure of credit, a lack of manufacturing, weak transportation systems. Benjamin Franklin is foreign diplomat. Benjamin Franklin lived 20 years in London, thus he intimately understood English politics. January 29, 1775, Franklin commits to the revolutionary cause of America. Franklin was instrumental in obtaining French military and commercial support for America's War of Independence. Benjamin Franklin before the Privy Council. Benjamin Franklin as a father. Why Washington became a revolutionary. Accrued debt. American equals second-class citizen. Non-importation agreement. Westward expansion. Washington's accrued debt. American equals second-class citizen. John Campbell, 4th Earl of Loudoun.Wills Hill, 1st Marquess of Downshire. Non-importation agreements equals boycott. Westward expansion. Washington takes command of army. Black and Indian Loyalists. November 7, 1775, Virginia Royal Governor John Murray issued Dunmore's proclamation that promised freedom for American slaves who joined the British forces. During the war, nearly 100,000 slaves escaped from American plantations, but over 80,000 were returned. Common Sense, January 10, 1776. Thomas Paine authored Common Sense. The book advocated separating from England and beginning a new nation. Common Sense started a national dialogue on the idea of complete independence away from England. Declaration of Independence, July 4, 1776. Thomas Jefferson is the principal author. Language critical of slavery was removed. The Declaration changed the premise of the war towards complete independence from the British Empire. Blame shifted from Parliament directly to the King. Beseeching King George III to tame Parliament was intended to appeal to potential European allies French and Spanish. Battle of Trenton, December 1776. Baron von Steuben and Valley Forge 1777-1778. Battle of Saratoga, October 1777. Franco-American Alliance dispersed the war geographically. Battle of the Chesapeake September 1781. Battle of Yorktown October 1781. The Treaty of Paris 1783. September 3, 1783, the Treaty of Paris ended the war between Great Britain and the American colonies. Britain recognized the 13 colonies to be free and independent states. The boundaries of the U.S. allowed for western expansion up to the Mississippi River.